Hey, quick question. Why have you got 3 for?
Oh, the third one's my friend who works with me at the tyre shop.
Yep.
That's his little coupe. And that is really cool too. That's got like a Magna bottom end.
Yeah.
2.4 Magnus.
Yeah.
Totally stock with an EVO head, aspirated, and it's gone 11.3.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And it's all just power to weight, see?
Yeah. What does this thing weigh?
Probably about 2,500 pound with me in it. They're about 1,000 kilos from factory, and then like...
So this, just for our viewers, this started off as a Proton Satria?
A
Jumbuck.
Yeah. So like, basically just a totally dead stock front wheel drive Jumbuck. Obviously they share everything Mitsubishi, early model Mitsubishi stuff. So when you put on the hoist, pretty much underneath the whole car's like basically like a CC Lancer GSR up until the back, and obviously it's a ute. So they just like run leaf springs. So we just put a Hilux diff in the back, and then in 4G63 in the front, obviously turbo, automatic out of an RVR, Mitsubishi RVR, and just paddle shift the steering wheel. So so you can literally just put it in drive, and then just go first, second, third, fourth, and it just shifts.
I've heard they're fairly strong in standard form.
They're very strong. That's only just got like a shift kit put through it, so it's nothing really major. But I've limited the horsepower, so it makes, through the auto, it shows about 350 horsepower at the wheels, but it's quick enough to run 1050s. So. And
that's on just cheap, genuine radial tyres, not
like $50 radial tyres. Yeah, just normal 205s. Everything's sort of reasonably, you can do it within quite a budget. You can pretty much buy a whole car and then swap it all out, like an RVR import, put it in a Jumbuck. Yep. You can leave it front wheel drive, which would be fun.
So you do a lot of this yourself?
Everything, at the shop, but we just do it for our own sanity, as they say. These run like a shift box you buy from the States, right? So the auto's that little thing there's called a shift box. So when you fire it up, it goes into like default. So you can, so you just basically paddle shift it like that.
That's awesome.
So what I did was...
So the shift box just connects to that auto?
Shift box connects to the auto. It's like 3 wires. And then basically I got a EVO 10 paddle shifters from eBay, like $300, and it just mounted it to my steering column. Yeah. And it's literally just... When I first ran it, I didn't have like a strut brace in the front. I put it just a normal hoop for a bit of safety. Good old Proton crash, history, testing. I took it and ran it, and it felt really like horrible in the braking area. And then I came back and the windscreen was cracked. Oh. So I was like, yeah, okay, the chassis twisted. So then we just braced it and put some bars in the car, and now it's really stable, obviously.
The engine, is this obviously it's got a bottom end in it, or?
Yeah, it's a really, really well built bottom end. It's got alloy rods, and it's overkill, but I've had stuff that I've had forever.
Yeah, because you've been doing this for a long time.
Oh, it's probably 18 years at least. Well, I run a 9 in an EVO 15 years ago or so.
Yeah.
So it's got a lot of stuff that's like 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, so 15 years old.
You obviously know what works and what doesn't with these engines.
To a limit, yeah. Everything's really basic, but a bit of overkill, but you sort of got to work out your limit, especially the drive line in these. They're strong to about sort of 600 horsepower at the wheels, and then after that they just obviously destroy themselves, which I've done a lot of over the years. But
do you still have the Evo, the old Evo?
No, I built that as a full chassis car.
Yeah.
And then I sold it to a mate of mine, and then he sold it to some guys in Sydney, and now Dom Rigoli's doing all the work on it. Yep. So it's now been painted white.
Okay.
So I was just talking to the new owner yesterday. He's so excited. So hopefully I can see that back out again.
It'd be nice to. You see so many cars, they just disappear.
That used to be on my wife's daily to work every day. So it'd be nice to see that down the track. It'd be pretty funny.
And this one's a bit more unique.
Yeah, well, this one started off as just a basic Mirage, and then we decided to put the engine in the back.
We'll walk around the back.
Yeah. So we decided to basically rear-engine it, and I think it's sort of like modelled off an MR2 Toyota. You know how they run the east-west cross member in the rear of a car? So we sort of did the same sort of thing, and then basically it's an aspirated 4G, makes about 280 horsepower, aspirated. It's got turbo bottom end. I just left it with low compression for now. And if I really, really want to go quicker, I can just obviously turbo it.
What made you do this? Just something to do?
Lots of beers? No. Yeah, I think it was just something different because front wheel drive is obviously cool, but I just thought with more traction in the rear, it's a lot nicer, you know. And then the added benefit, it picks the wheels up nice too. It does a few wheel stands, but it's just something different, I suppose. Probably good publicity for my business and shop and things like that. But
what gearbox is in this one?
so that runs a Quaife sequential gearbox. So it's full straight cut, you know, clutchless, and we just offer like a K series. They build them straight for Honda K series engines.
Yep.
And we just made an adapter plate and adapted it to the engine. Still retains all Mitsubishi flywheel, starter motor, everything. A lot of work, but a lot of toing and froing with making the adapter plate. But it works really well, and once you've gone sequential, you can't go back. Like, it's the awesomest gearbox. They're so cool. So yeah, really cool. And other than that, it's just dry sumped and ready for a big turbo if I ever want to, like, basically go, you know, a million mile an hour. So.
And you have so much room to work in here.
Yeah, it's so cool. We can have the engine out in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Like literally just 4 bolts, 10 hoses, and it's just dropped on the ground. I made a little cradle. I could just sit it under it and just lift it off the hoist, you know, and it's like 20 minutes, half an hour, the engine's on the ground. It's quicker to do the whole engine out than the clutch, you know. So that's the awesome part of it.
Saying this is a friend of yours, this one?
Yeah, Trent, who works with me at my tyre shop. We decided to do like just a real good budget build. This is obviously a CC Lancer coupe with all motor 4G 64 out of a Magna, Mitsubishi Magna, with an EVO 789 head, non-Mybec, and then we just put big cams in it, dead stock bottom end on methanol. Everything runs methanol.
Yeah.
And that's gone 11.3 at 119 mile. Really good budget build.
So you were saying that it only puts out of it, was it 200 horsepower?
It's a bit over 220 at the wheels.
And that runs
11.3 at 118 consistently. But it hasn't really been cut to pieces. Like, it's still, you know, all steel bar the bonnet. Still got a decent cage in it and stuff like that. So we haven't gone too crazy with weight. So, but it's very light. Like, it's about 700 kilos, I think, from memory.
Yeah.
So it's quite light.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All power to weight. See. So
yeah.
Hey Trent, what's yours weigh in kilos?
It's 1495 pound without me, or 16.
1495.
Yeah, 1665.
Far out.
He's 100. He's 2/10 better than me.
So I think that's with me. It's like 750.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, 750 with a driver.
6'9", 680, 675.
Yeah.
675.
That's insane.
Yeah, but he trailer, like, you look under it, he's trailer in the rear. He's, you know, just
There's
all the little
more
things.
stuff that could come out. I haven't gone nuts, but
like when you said about 220 horsepower at the wheels.
Yeah.
Not that that's bad, but it's not much. You know what I mean? Like,
small,
but then it's
and you're running near
it,
on a 10.
Yeah, it's good because it doesn't stress the drive line.
Yeah. Oh well, good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You enjoy the day too.
I will too.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.